Sculpt using a repeating stamp image. So when I go down to my Sculpt tools and pick on Sculpt, I come up here and I have my size and strength and mirror. Over here I have use stamp image. If I come over here and say, I want to pick a stamp down here, I can come down here in my tray and pick a stamp that I want. So let's go down here with this one right here, RGB stones. Notice how it says use the stamp image and it gives you a preview of the stamp image. Now you'll notice it has a stamp spacing. So as I drag my mouse across the mesh object, you can see it puts a repeating stamp image down. I can change this. So I can make it larger, let's say. I'll go to 50. I'll come over here and drag it. And you'll see that I have less or wider spacing. So I can set that distance of its spacing. So I'll come up here and now I'll change it to say 30. Actually, let's go down a little lower. I'll say it's 20. And now across the top, I'll drag across the top. And you can see that it's actually stacking up against each other. Or down here it was, spread across fairly neatly, and here it had spaces in between. So we can set that stamp spacing here. So remember that our stamp is on until we shut it off. All right, and so this stamp is using a repeating stamp image, and the key thing is once you pick your stamp image, all right, I'll go and swivel around here. I'll pick on, say, something else. Let's go with I don't know, let's go with mud cracks. All right, and you always have to come down here and check the stamp spacing then. And you run it across, and there's my mud cracks. You can say, well, let's jump it up a little bit, and there's my mud cracks with more of a spacing. All right. Again, we always have to set our size and our strength, and typically you might want to go with lower strength than you think sometimes, and sometimes maybe a little bigger than what you want maybe. But I can come across here and put some repeating patterns in up here, and you can see I went across the two sides with a bigger size brush. Okay, so sculpting using repeating stamp images. Remember to come down here and change your spacing.